Well, this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. The San Siro, for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Yet another page in the history of this grand old rivalry. Just too much on that. Oh, that's a fine interception. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Hernandez, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. He has found a way through. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's gone forward. Martinez looking to run onto it. Now it's Martinez. Pirlo, a player of legendary status. Can he get onto this? Real chance! Goal! Milan! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
So we have now the finish! Oh, it's there! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Inter Milan grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again.
Great defending, strong and determined. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. De Ligt. Hernandez. Oh, good read. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Sommer deals with it effortlessly. And Bastoni. Now it's Martinez. Pirlo. That's headed upfield. Now that's well seen too.
1 minute added time.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And we've reached half-time. Inter Milan head back in at the break after a first half that has been, from a scoreline point of view in any case, an even one. Both sides have contributed in equal measure, neither looking overly under pressure from the other. And at the break, glass half full, half empty. It's 1-1. Any strong opinions on the first half?
It's been a really good watch, but I think the managers will be looking for that extra bit of organisation and focus now, just to try and get a little control on this game.
Well, you'd have to say it's a game that has very much lived up to the pre-game expectations. Passions running pretty high, rivals going at each other 100 miles an hour. You wonder whether they can keep this up. Well, the scoreline indicates a pretty tight game, but there has been a lot of action in it, and it has been an exceptionally good watch. The score at half-time, 1-1. And the game has already resumed here. He's in a good position here. Martinez. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Ribery. Hernandez. Brilliantly cut out. And he opts to go forward. And no, he's seen through all of that. And he's intervened well there.
Such good technique.
He's picked his way through. Mignon can claim that.
The attendance
De Ligt calmly anticipates.
314.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
And he's there to retrieve it. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Now, who's going to be first to this? Costa Curta. Francisco Conceição. Oh, that's well spotted.
Look, it's a run defence is dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
Koulibaly makes the interception. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
That's a lovely, neat pass. And he welcomes it in. Bastoni can get it clear. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Filippo Inzaghi. And the pass is intercepted.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance.
He'll try from distance. Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
It is going to need 30 more minutes. No winner after 90.
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.
Everybody, and a quick announcement now. We would like to
So a
ask you
short
all to
respite for
kindly
the
stay
players
seated
as
during
they
the
prepare
match.
themselves
Thank
for
you your
another
cooperation.
30 minutes. 90 minutes gone and nothing between them still. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Played out towards the right wing. Ribery. Well, that's been cut out, well played. He's played him through.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
And here's Inzaghi. Calhanoglu goes looking wide. Could move up a gear here. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Kvaratskhelia couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Ribery. Now it's Inzaghi. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
And
Half-time,
for the
extra
benefit
time.
of anybody who has found themselves a little lost
Yeah,
today.
it is coming down
Please
to
look
those
at the
last
screen for
15 minutes.
information on
A
how to
truly
find your way
attritional
around the
affair that
stadium.
has reduced both teams to near standstill. The saying goes that it only takes a moment to make a difference in this game, but you have to pose the question, is there enough left in the collective tank of either team?
Substitution for Milan. Number 21, Dybala. Number
Is there to be
3,
drama in these final 15 minutes?
Number 8, number 26.
It has been a slugfest. Significant blows landed, but
Coming
still
on the field,
no knockout.
Number 9, Luis Alberto.
Has a goal!
Number
Well, now it's a race for the ball. Milan
Number
have
22,
got it back. Big chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And again!
Substitutions taking place.
Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Martinez has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Chance with a header! Oh, it's in! And that has raised the roof! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
Milan take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And there goes the final whistle. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven. And whilst you might argue to the contrary, perhaps a fair result on the balance. And so we reach a fork in the road. Fortunes can turn either way from this point. One path leads to where they all want to be, or at least a significant step closer to it. What doesn't bear thinking about is the alternative. It is time for the central characters to stand tall. A San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. One of the most eagerly awaited games in football. It never lets us down. Barella, he steps in, and that's the end of that. Kaká. And that is expertly dealt with. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Milan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Barella. Now that's well seen too. First quarter of an hour gone. That is good alertness.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
Taken back almost at once. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Pirlo. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And there's green grass ahead of him. Milan trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Great defending, strong and determined. Oh, what a mistake! So Van Basten! Goal, Milan! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Milan have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Look, it tries a shot! Yes, it's in! They're level in a trice!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
That is a super smooth goal, beautiful manoeuvring of the ball, and splendid authority in the finish.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
And the half-time whistle goes. Inter Milan head back in at the break after a first half that has been, from a scoreline point of view in any case, an even one. Both sides have contributed in equal measure, neither looking overly under pressure from the other. And at the break, glass half full, half empty. It's 1-1. Reflections on the first half?
Look, this match promised goals, and it certainly hasn't let us down. It's been really, really entertaining.
Well, it's been an enthralling game so far, this meeting of regular rivals. High intensity, high in passion. Tough game for the officials to this point, but that is unlikely to change. Well, the scoreline indicates a pretty tight game, but there has been a lot of action in it, and it has been big chance! Goal!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Milan take the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
It's a good spell of possession, this. Quality ball. Taremi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. It's a mighty effort! Cleared without complication.
The attendance for this match was 80,953.
And the pass is intercepted. Pirlo, the man we've all come to watch. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's got away. Can he put it away?
Van Basten, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match. Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Oh, easy pickings there. And he's picked out the run. That's a shade optimistic. DiMarco. Ribery. Into the last quarter of an hour.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pavard promptly onto that, and that is that. Some really good ball movement. Kvaratskhelia. Oh, nicely intercepted. Inter Milan are in dire need of a breakthrough. Can they?
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick. Inter have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on. Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Short changes him with
There
that
will be
pass.
1 minute added time.
1 minute to add, according to the board. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven. And whilst you might argue to the contrary, perhaps a fair result on the balance of things. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Yeah, well, I've been on the losing side in games like this, and I can tell you it really does hurt. It's about the fans, and when you let them down, it hurts that bit more. I mean, you can do all the right preparations and still end up on the...
Well, it is a nervous time, but these are positive nerves. The prospects are so great, the potential, be it financial or reputational, is huge, because success in this competition brings so much, and the supporters are here to take it in for themselves and to drive the team on. Truly, this is crunch time. Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. It's us or them. Always has been, always will be. Luis Alberto. He's got the shot away! Goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
That is a super smooth goal, beautiful manoeuvring of the ball, and splendid authority in the finish.
Speed of thought, speed of action, that's another really clever finish.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
And they're quick to get it back. It's Basho! It's in! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them.
Milan clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
Well, this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. Well, you've got to say, the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. As you can see, we've already started here. This easily the most keenly anticipated of today's games. Milan ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. He can run on to Rafael Leao! And a terrific save from the keeper.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though.
And we have our very first corner. Ribery goes short. Shot at goal! And he has produced there the crispest of hits.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was.
Luis Alberto. He's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's on Nautovic. And that's put paid to a promising move. Ribery. He's going for goal! Great defending, strong and determined. Pirlo makes the interception. Inter Milan, so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. He has found the way through. Oh, that's fabulous.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Luis Alberto. Arnautovic has been included in the starting lineup. Does he have a key role to play here, Jim? There's the shot! Goal! Inter!
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
Arnautovic. Passing is crisp and sharp. And reclaimed it in a trice. That is good alertness. Rafael Leao. De Ligt clears it away. Tomori promptly onto that, and that is that. Looking for options for movement. And he's had a shot! Decent enough try.
Inter can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
In with the challenge. Tomori, deftly away. Oh, it's come loose. Now it's Ribery. Big chance! And that is one way to get his defending done. Milan have their second corner now. And that has been cleared. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Çalhanoğlu, well, played right into his path. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal. And that is the state of it at the break, 1-0.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Well, it's been an enthralling game so far, this meeting of regular rivals. High intensity, high in passion. Tough game for the officials to this point, but that is unlikely to change. Inter Milan head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Inter Milan carrying a one-goal lead. And he was alert to it. Important interception. Inter Milan just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. Hernandez. That's a throw.
Substitution.
Almost an hour gone. Short changes him with that pass. Oh, good take in a good area.
The attendance for this
Milan
match
are
was
definitely going about this the right way.
80,113.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Thiaw cuts it out. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
That's a shade optimistic. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they've settled for a riskier approach now to defend this.
Bastoni. Nice sequence of passes, this. And it's Ribery. Oh, it's come loose. Well, there's the clearance.
Inter clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Arnautovic. And here's Arnautovic. And Martinez! And that would have been game, set and match.
Martinez has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
Substitution in progress.
And there's no surprise who's taking this corner. Milan are looking to go forward now. Musa. No, that's been intercepted. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Now it's Martinez. He is through here. And the shot! And yes, it's there! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Two up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. As you can see, we've already started here. Saka, well, that is one way to stop him. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Some really good ball movement. Oh, he has stuck it into his own net!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is. Well, our first story of the day, and it's a big one. The skipper, to start by doing that, has given everyone a fright, and I think himself too.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
That's headed upfield, and he cuts out the supply. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And the pass is intercepted. Can he get it through? And here's Nunez. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Well, that's been cut out, well played.
Inter are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Shot could be on. It's a mighty effort! That was superb goalkeeping!
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. Neymar herring after the ball here. Costa Curta attempts a clearance. Atletico Mineiro are looking to go forward now. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned... Neymar! Oh, split-second reaction.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. That's just playing it safe and simple.
That's a lovely, neat pass. He won't be happy with that one. Bellingham. Griezmann. It's Griezmann!
There will be 1 minute added time.
Bellingham has been caught there. It's a foul. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
So a chance here, what can they make of it? And that has been clubbed away. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
Today, everybody, to make sure
Inter
to put
would
any
seem
wins out in the
to
bins
still be getting
provided.
over the OG.
Thank you for
It
your
was an honest
cooperation.
mistake, and they've got to move on.
And we are back on the way.
Inter really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Great position here. Alexander-Arnold. Atletico Mineiro trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Engages and forces him off the ball. Mbappe! And he can clear it away and claimed it back swiftly. Picked out brilliantly. Header! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, one sloppy lapse like that can do a lot of damage, and it was triggered by the closing down.
Nice interception, well timed.
Inter showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Saka. Atletico Mineiro looking to pass their way through. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That has ended up in no man's land. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
Alexander-Arnold. Hakimi. Costa Curta. Chouameni. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Oh, shooting chance!
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Nice sequence of passes, this. Good spot, he's seen the run.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Now, who's going to be first to this? And that is as far as it goes. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
I thought it lived up to its billing, Peter. Very competitive, open and entertaining, and a little debating room as to whether the outcome was fair.
Well, that's it for tonight's match. Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Eto'o.
Well, when you say Brazilian fullback, there's only one man, isn't there?
There've been a couple, Jim, haven't there? But I guess you mean Roberto Carlos.
I do, and probably the first of the current crop of fullbacks who played as a withdrawn winger.
And he's had some wow moments along the way.
He excels.
Tchouaméni did just about enough to come out on top there. Mbappe! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Rummenigge. Now it's Eto'o. Oh, that's ambitious. That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. He's gone for goal. Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. Neymar. Rodri. Fires from distance. Hits off target and by quite a way.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
Carvajal. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Neymar is sporting a guilty look after that.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Odegaard. Now it's Mbappe. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And here's Eto'o. Good effort from distance. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Rodri. Nice ball, and he might be it. Rummenigge! And again the keeper stands strong.
Rummenigge can only think of disappointment right now, but he'll get to appreciate just how good that save was.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He's found a way through. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains
Hello,
goalless.
attendees. This is a lost children's announcement.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. Here we go again. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Inter Milan finding their passes, and he's picked out the run, steaming on goalwards, and they've got rid. Madrid applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. Carvajal, well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's shifting through the gears here. Fabinho goes sliding in.
The attendance for this match
There's a
was
beautiful
81,000.
simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on. It's one! Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Up he goes! And that's caused a worry or two.
Adams just denied by a lick of paint. We're talking centimetres.
Traoré. We expected better, and so did he. Odegaard. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Delivery from Dani Carvajal. Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Oh, no, that was a chance. What a chance.
Rummenigge. Rummenigge! It's a loose ball.
Substitution for Inter, number 14, Cristiano Ronaldo. Coming on to replace him is
Adams
number
with the
13,
clearance.
Filippo Inzaghi. Substitution.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. It's a good spell of possession, this.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Oh, he refuses to take the bait. Traoré. Some really good ball movement. Cleared away. Defending of the desperate variety. Played with finesse. Shapes to shoot! Mbappe! Irrepressible! And surely that has won the day!
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
Inter Milan take what looks to be a decisive lead.
2 added
There's still a
minutes
bit
has
left
been
in it,
indicated.
Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid it.
And a shot! Now it's Eto! Mendes gets it clear. And that is the end of it. They hung on right till the finish. Inter Milan have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. Mbappe claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument.
Areas shown on this map. Thank you for your
Inter
cooperation.
Milan leave it late, but in the end... Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. Well, if he did just miss it, we are up and running already. That's a nicely measured pass.
Well, Peter, here we have one of the greatest defenders of all time, Alessandro Costacurta.
Well, in a sense, understated, isn't he? Certainly, some would say underrated. He's one of the less glamorous members of the Milanese elite from the 1990s.
Yeah, but ability-wise, I think he was on a par with the rest of them. And his tactical versatility means the centre-back, full-back,
Sweeper, defensive midfield player.
Yeah, and we shouldn't forget his outstanding vision and confidence on the ball, being almost as important as what he did at the back.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Haaland. And he's only too happy to take that back. Chouameni. And it's Wilshere. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Guardiola. No way through. And now they can clear their lines. And there's green grass ahead of him. Chouameni. Now it's Neymar. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Now there's a fine ball. Can he finish? Oh, that is really good tenacity. Barcelona with the corner, they're first. Well, it's gone out again, and so we'll have a repeat corner. Barcelona have their second corner now. Big header!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And now they can spring out of defence. Could be danger here. Now it's Neymar.
That was lovely, that.
No, he's not getting his way this time. That has not gone well. Haaland. Shade too heavy. Keeper can pick that up. Messi. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Adams. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Haaland.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. As if we needed reminding, no easy games at this level, and that is proven here. Neither side any further forward from where they were 45 minutes ago, but it is far from lethargic, far from slow, highly engaging, but goalless. So your views on the first half?
Well, this has proved a very frustrating day so far, especially for the strikers. Nothing has been created for them. I think the service has been extremely poor.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first. Cruyff, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
0-0 still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. Hernes. And here's Cruyff. Carvajal. Haaland.
The attendance for this match was
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
And the pass is intercepted. Cruyff. Inter Milan can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Tchouaméni, a good-looking ball.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Can he get it through? And that is expertly dealt with. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Just 5 minutes remaining now. And they've got rid.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late...
Just the goal. Tries a shot! Yes! He's done it! And surely that has won the day!
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
Substitution for Barcelona, number 6, Wilshere.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 22.
Barcelona take what looks to be a decisive lead.
There's still a bit...
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that.
And
how would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, the surprise for me was seeing a team look so feeble in what is usually a strongly protected area, but the centre of their defence looked...
Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. And already we're underway here. Oh, he's bustling through here.
He really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner. And just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
And the counter is on. He's having a hit!
Giuliano Belletti will undoubtedly have a very busy game here, Peter. He's good going in both directions and has a very...
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Inter Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Neymar getting this one clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Costa Curta makes the interception. De Ligt promptly onto that, and that is that. Mohamed Salah, and that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Ronaldinho. Oh, that's fabulous. Quick look. Oh, smashing header. Goal, Brazil! And Brazil take the lead. That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
And here's Messi. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Driving on and making good progress. Shot to Cristiano Ronaldo! It's there! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character. Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Substitution for Inter, number 10, Pep Guardiola. Coming
So
on
the manager
field
can make a change
is
for the first time in the game here.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again.
Neymar, and he's managed to get free. Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded. De Ligt calmly anticipates. Inter Milan are opting for an early change in personnel. They've decided against waiting until half-time. It's come through and he's had a quick look in. Goes in for the header! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Danger averted for now. Chouameni. Plays a sharp little ball here. Well, that's beautifully weighted. He's found a way through.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So half-time, and it is all square. Neither able to pull away from the other, but that is not due to any shortage of effort on either side. It's a goodish game, this, and at half-time, it's one each.
Is now on sale in the
Some
stadium.
first half thoughts?
Look, this match promised goals, and it certainly hasn't let us down. It's been really, really entertaining.
Inter Milan head into the dressing room after a half in which we've seen 2 goals, 1 each, and the game right on edge. So we're into the second 45.
Inter are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Brazil trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game because you try and absorb in numbers defensively and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Ødegaard. And it's Salah. Schneider. No way he was going to let him past. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. It's Schneider. And here's Ronaldinho. That's good play.
The attendance
The
for this
defence
match
just
was
about came out on top, but they
81,007.
were certainly tested. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Chouameni, and there's his chance to lead the counter. Under an awful lot of pressure. Ronaldinho. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's a chance. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Inter Milan still have the cards to affect this game. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Salah. Beckenbauer does really well there, he is strong. 75 minutes played. And he's intervened well there. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Inter Milan desperately searching for the winner here. And it's Neymar. Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's managed to get rid.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Caught offside that time.
Substitution for Inter, number 7, Neymar.
Both sides then taking this
Number
chance to
14,
turn to their benches.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Number 17, Mohamed Salah. Coming on the field, number 25.
Oh, good read.
Gavi.
That was well played,
Number 13,
well stopped.
Filippo Inzaghi.
Oh, that's a
Number
fine
20,
interception.
Mbappe.
And the shot! Oh, yes, it's there! Late in the day, this could well be it! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, it doesn't have to look spectacular. Why complicate simplicity?
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Well, it's an inspired substitution, terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
And that will be it. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven, and whilst you might argue to the contrary, perhaps a fair result on the balance of things. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, the surprise for me was seeing a team look so feeble in what is usually a strong...
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. The action has already started. It's Neymar! And he has kept it out somehow.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
Milan with the corner, they're first. It's a mighty effort! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Rice certainly could have and should have made more of that.
And he's picked out the run. Neymar! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Milan have their second corner now. Fitz has a goal! He's scored!
Well, one score, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible. Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
Some really good ball movement. Inter Milan looking to pass their way through. Can he finish? Yes, it's there! And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up. Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Neymar, and it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And they're back on the ball again. Nice ball, and he's in here. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Oh, no joy this time. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rice. And that's put paid to a promising move. Shapes to shoot! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Milan look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Rice. 5 minutes till the break. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Wirtz. Neymar looking understandably energised after his goal. Rice. De Bruyne.
There will be
Neymar.
3 minutes added time.
He's through here. De Ligt. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well seen. And the half-time whistle goes. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. A couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge.
Just a quick
At
reminder
half-time,
today, please
it's 1
refrain
each.
from parking outside this
How would you
stadium.
review the first
Thank
half?
you very much for
Yeah,
your
I think they'll be
cooperation.
happy with that scoreline. I just hope the second half is as good as the first. It's been pulsating stuff.
Well, you'd have to say it's a game that has very much lived up to the pre-game expectations. Passions running pretty high, rivals going at each other 100 miles an hour. You wonder whether they can keep this up. Inter Milan head into the dressing room after a half in which we've seen 2 goals, 1 each, and the game right on edge. And we are already promptly back underway. No changes at half-time that we're aware of. And that's not going to reach. And here's Messi. Can he finish? They've scored!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
There was a distinct lack of pressure there, Peter. It was a good finish, but it was made easy. That's poor defence.
Substitution for Milan, number 11, Neymar. Number
Milan
21,
choosing to make the first change.
Junior. Number
Into Milan,
77,
go into the lead.
Wirtz.
It's so
Number
often the case with goal
17,
scorers,
De
little
Bruyne.
influence, and all of a sudden,
Number 23,
bang.
Jules Koundé.
That's surely a
Coming
foul
on the
free kick.
field,
It's a
number
quick one.
10, Messi. Number 7,
Well, they've stamped some
Mbappe.
authority on things, but how much more authority
Number
can be generated?
22, Pepe. Number 6, Cafu.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
The
A
attendance
slightly
this match
better
was
ball would have led to a very
81,007.
different outcome there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter. Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And the shot! Goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Well, it is a game which, in the grand scheme of things, may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. And already we're underway here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And he's gone looking for safety. Costa Curta spots it and intercepts. York. And he's been shifted off it. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pedri. He's looking to set free a runner. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, nice touch. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Chance! Goal! Inter! And Inter go in front.
Well, his movement is all based on fine margins, and the timing of his run then was ideal.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Very nicely done. And here's Mbappe. He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Mkhitaryan, now the finish! And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And the shot! And he's following up! It's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. That's no fluke, it's what he was there for.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Inter Milan are He gets big! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Mkhitaryan. Wilshere. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. That's been cut out, well played.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Fabinho. And the half-time whistle goes. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Inter Milan sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. And we are already promptly back underway. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Now that looks a decent ball. Odegaard. Mbappe. Brilliantly cut out. York. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Bayer Leverkusen can breathe again, just.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. Beckenbauer kept aware, and it is reclaimed
The
easily.
attendance for this match was 80,113.
60 minutes played. York. Van der Vaart.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
And it's hoisted clear. It's Casemiro! Oh, screamer! A finish right from the top draw. He has given that the lot. Bang!
Well, the technique generates the power in that situation, and once power is assured, any goalkeeper's up against it.
We have got ourselves a game here.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now.
Looking for the run. Cristiano Ronaldo. He is through here. Big chance! And that would have been some goal.
Well, we can't question the quality of the run. He'll have to answer for the rest.
Substitution for Inter, number 14.
Both sides then
Cristiano
taking this
Ronaldo.
chance to turn
Coming
to their
on to replace
benches.
him is number 13, Filippo Inzaghi. Substitution.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, that's a key interception. 75 minutes played. Pedri. Oh, and he's through the middle. Now it's Inzaghi. Odegaard. And it's Inzaghi. Oh no, that was never going to make it.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Tries a shot! And it's in! And that brings up the century! Goal number 100 for one very special player.
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
Inter Milan could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Neymar. He could be in here. So that's it. It is all over. Inter Milan can probably lay claim to the title of having been the better side here. Certainly more results. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. And as you can see, we've already started here. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, no joy this time. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Mbappe gets flagged offside. Mbappe has a look and plays it forward. Mbappe is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And the pass is intercepted. Odegaard takes control of it and he's on the move. And he's there to clear it. Passing is crisp and sharp. Played back in. Pass somewhat off target. And that should get the job done. And the counter is on. Mbappe. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Gavi. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Nice sequence of passes, this. That pass has been well intercepted.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
Mbappe! Alexander-Arnold. Odegaard. Mbappe. Cristiano Ronaldo. Played out towards the right wing. Now it's Messi.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Now it's Mbappe. He's got the shot away! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. A spectacular effort! And that is wildly off target. Rice. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Gavi. Mbappe. Saliba promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Messi. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively, as both teams walk off unscathed. A tight affair, 0-0 at the break.
Today. Please watch
Reflections on the first half?
Well, this has proved a very frustrating day so far, especially for the strikers. Nothing has been created for them. I think the service has been extremely poor.
Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0.
Substitution in progress.
And the second half gets underway. So neither side has yet broken through. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And it's Maradona.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase, and of course those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. And that's put paid to a promising move. Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
The attendance for this
Schneider.
match was 80,113.
Quarter of an hour into the second half. Cristiano Ronaldo shapes to shoot! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Corner number 2 then. And they've got Reed. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Odegaard. Oh, just skips past his man. There's the shot! Now that's well seen too. Neymar. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And it's in! That could turn out to be a huge, huge goal!
Well, you can see what it means to all of them. A frustrating game, but now they have what they wanted, and they're rightly pumped and ready to go again.
Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn.
He's got the shot away! And that could have brought them level.
Makes you think, Peter, they could have been doing this earlier. Still, it's encouraging.
Substitution for Inter, number 20.
We have got changes here from
Number
both sides,
8,
in fact.
Odegaard. Coming on the field, number 13, Filippo
Gavi.
Inzaghi. Number 7,
Rice.
Neymar. Substitution
Back into the
taking
middle.
place.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Neymar.
Inter really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Oh, shooting chance! He has done it! 2 up now, and they are cruising. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that
Added minutes
favour.
has been indicated.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly wrong, but the result is one that will make them suffer. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Inter desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat.
Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Great defending, strong and determined.
Mohamed Salah really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. That's a sharp pass. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Now it's Mbappe. Now there's a fine ball. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Well timed, excellent interception. He steps in, and that's the end of that. He's through here. There's the hit! Goal! Inter! And Inter go in front.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
So, a breakthrough already. Carvajal. Played into space out wide. Now it's Mohamed Salah. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Inter Milan are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Can he finish? Oh, taken with style. And again, they simply do not know what has hit them. Oh, the deftness of touch, received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously. Mbappe!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Costa Curta. Oh, they can break here. That has not gone well. Mbappe goes pulsing down that left-hand side. Fire, real chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Inter Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Big header!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now here's the delivery. And now they can spring out of defence. Hakimi. Neymar. And he cuts out the supply. He's in plenty of space here. Climbs up big! Cleared away. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Hakimi. Messi. He's in space and looking for options. Oh, Nunez! Goal! Half-time imminent! What a time to score! And that is fabulous! A true beauty of a goal!
Well, the ball flight may be unpredictable, but the predictable part was the technique. It screamed goal all the way.
Ajax get themselves back into contention.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now.
It's gone out for a throw-in. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, the two sides have made this a pretty decent game so far. Both have contributed on the score sheet. There is a balance wherever you look. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, we've had plenty to go at in that first half, Peter, and it's a fragile lead that could quite easily change hands in the second. If you like your football unpredictable, I think you're at the right match.
Inter Milan come in at half-time, largely satisfied with where they are. After a half which has certainly had its moments, has been lit up with some flair from time to time. The scoreline in their favour at the break, 2-1. So we're just settling back into this second half. No changes at half-time that we're aware of. And it's Inzaghi. Oh, that's a key interception. Schneider. Darwin. No, that's been intercepted. Neymar.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
And it's Schneider. That is a great ball. Oh, well played. Ajax are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape. Certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Costa Curta, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Mohamed Salah. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Inzaghi! And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Iniesta, a player of legendary status. Neymar. He could be in here. Now that's a fine challenge.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Always onto this. Picked out brilliant, great hit! Really well taken goal. And surely that does it! Perfect time, decisive strike. The breakaway clinical and clean, and the finish unerring.
That's just brilliant counter-attacking football, and as soon as possession was theirs, it triggered a move of devastating speed that was just too hot to handle.
Iniesta! It's loose, and there's a... Oh, he's been caught on it here! Ajax have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do.
Substitution.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Yeah, it's about time I think we saw some activity from the bench, but it's debatable as to what level of impact can be made from here. It's pretty late.
Oh, he's burst through! He's one-on-one! There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Ruben Neves. Time added on will be 2 minutes. And the referee brings it to a close. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly, they have the result that was of paramount importance. Good enough in the eyes of their people. Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us.
Hello,
As you can see,
everybody,
we are
and
all
welcome to
set.
today's match.
The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. He's gone forward. And it's Neymar. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. He's got the shot away! It's in!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Passing nice and neat. Mohamed Salah in acres of space out wide. And that has earned a Neymar! And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Inter Milan are behind here, despite their domination of possession. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Someone who's featured heavily of late, in a good sense, of course. That is good alertness. Well, played right into his path. Son Heung-min. It's a mighty effort!
Inter are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Passes short and sharp. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Now it's Neymar. That's good running with the ball. He's shifting through the gears here. No outsmarting him this time. And that has been clubbed away.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Carvajal, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Son Heung-min, oh, it's come loose. Chouameni, oh, he's found support out wide. He's got away.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That is ended up in no man's land. Oh, no, that was never going to make it.
Al Nassr have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now, for some...
It's Son Heung-min! Really well taken goal. And this is getting better and better.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked... And the whistle goes for half-time. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Here we go again.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
The message is clear, none shall pass. Rodri is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And he opts to go forward. Costa Curta.
Costa Curta really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
There's the hit! And And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
The attendance for this match was
Inter Milan get themselves back into
72,306.
contention.
Well, I think they probably needed an early goal in this half just to give them the confidence and belief to push on and look for an equaliser. That's just playing it safe and simple.
De Ligt. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rodri is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Moved on forwards.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
De Ligt. That's a sharp pass. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Neymar. And that was very necessary. Rice. He won't be happy with that one.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive? Al Nassr surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Forwards and with intent. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Rice. Now it's Inzaghi. Mbappe. He's found a way through. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
Added time.
And he's there to get it away. And here's Neymar. Mbappe. So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was intense. An enjoyable contest that either could easily have won. Ultimately decided by just the odd goal. Your reflections then. Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. If you're just joining us, we are all... De Bruyne! He's scored!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Schneider. Oh, well played. Rice. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Gavi. Played out to the left flank. There's no getting past him. It's really well defended. Tonali. Vinicius Junior. Oh, it's come loose. Neymar. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well read. Nice interception. He's in plenty of space here. Gavi. Heads it! Decent enough try.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Rummenigge. He's had a shot! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
Oh, that's a key interception. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Neymar. Good read, needed to be. Oh, he has stuck it into his own net!
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
And that could set him on his way. And he's searching. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Inter! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Oh, that was a cracking little exchange to set up the finish, and a lovely understanding between both players. I mean, that's clearly tailored on the training ground and delivered beautifully on match day.
Inter Milan take the lead.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Inter Milan looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. And here's De Bruyne. Can he get it through? Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Great defending, strong and determined. And he's being shifted off it. And it's De Bruyne. Fabinho.
2 added minutes
And he was
have been
quick to
indicated.
react. Tonali. Schneider. Now then, the ball's come loose.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
And there's the end of the first half. Inter Milan come roaring back in quite some style. We've got a very different game now. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
Inter Milan. He's got the shot away! And again! It's a loop. In he goes again! Oh, taken with style! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
This is quite a battle.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
And it's Schneider. Vinicius Junior. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Vinicius Junior. Gets his pass away. Adams.
Inter really just need to be careful for the next 10 minutes or so, deal with the pressure, and come again.
For this match was
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Fabinho. Oh, played right into his path. And he's straight offside. Vinicius Junior. Mohamed Salah. Now it's Mbappe. Tonali.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Mohamed Salah is in a really good position out wide. Great hit! Goal! Inter! And they're back in front! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Mbappe.
Look, it's a run defence is dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
Schneider. And they can counter here. Konate cuts out the pass. Just 5 minutes remaining now. And it's De Bruyne.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Tonali. So that's it. It is all over. Inter Milan have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable.